What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Elude Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Legion. This is episode 78, and today I'm going to be playing Epicpro. He's our level 110 Guardian Spec Werebear Druid. I'm thinking about PvP. I'm going to do some, I think the PvP today is the Brawl. And I also wanted to update y'all on what I was getting updates on. I got an MMO-Champion here and find out some news. I guess they're doing some End of Legion Mythic feedback. The blue post, the long and short of it is they always watch what the community's saying, like what the community's interests are and what their feedback is. And I guess they even go out of their way to even see if to watch people's videos and stuff like that. My alignment's off, so I'm just fixing that. But yeah, so I figured I'd do this little survey here. They want to know what the highest level of Mythic Plus I've completed during this expansion. I don't actually know, so I was gonna look that up and find out on my achievements. But Wyvernfall Gaming says, "Hello, Elude. What's up, Wyvernfall? How's it going, man? I saw your stream yesterday. You were doing some of that CS:GO. That shit looked rough, man. That looked like a rough match you were having." But yeah, I'm gonna do this this survey here. I want to see what my highest level mythic was. Dungeons and raids, Legion dungeon, mythics. Does it tell me how high I've went? Maybe it would be in statistics, come to think of it. Dungeons and raids, Legion. Okay, here. So I'm in game right now. I'm looking at my achievements. I'm trying to find out what the highest level of mythic I've ever done was. I imagine it would say in Dungeons and Raids here. Curtalos, Small Souls, etc. Guarm. Does it actually say anywhere though? Okay, so these are specifically, maybe just the general category. Total 5-player dungeon enter. 567 5-player dungeons entered. I thought that number would be much higher. I live in dungeons. Legion dungeon bosses completed, final boss defeated. My mouse feels laggy. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I need to, maybe it was set at the wrong setting. Legion dungeon bosses defeated. Legion dungeon bosses defeated the most. Final boss. Challenge mode. Yeah, it doesn't actually say. I don't know. I guess I should guess. My mouse is really kind of making me worry though how off it feels right now. Combat? Largest heals received, deaths, quests. Where would I even find that? Would it be Mythic Dungeons here? Guild Best 13. Where do I see my own personal stats? I got an idea. I know exactly where to find this. WoW Hero. Well, maybe Nightmare's WoW Heroes profile would say. I'd like to say that maybe Nightmare was the one I got into the hard stuff with. Not actually sure though. I don't think I've gotten past like a 12 or a 13 though. Maybe I should just go ahead and try to get the highest level achievable right now. WoW Heroes. Nightmare. I'm doing the same thing that I hate when people do that. It's Nightmare. Alright, let's put this where we can see it. NA, US, Cold Terrace, live, search, guild. I don't know what guild I'm in. Let's look at characters. United States, Cold Terrace. I want to fill this out accurately. Nightmare, live, search. Alright. Wyvernfall says, yeah, Dust 2 and competitive solo queue can be rough at times. I've realized there's a lot of toxic teammates in the competitive, so should I tell In competitive, should I tell the stream to vac report the ones who mess with me? Yeah, that could be something you could do. I don't vac report though. VAC. Is that just like sending in a ticket to report specific players and stuff? Yeah, I mean, you should do that too. Like, get you and your viewers to report them people if they're like going out of their way to be toxic, you know. Okay, so I want to say Nightmare is probably the biggest one. Wouldn't Raider IO tell me? I think I uninstalled that add-on though. Excuse me. Burping. It's been a while since I've been on WoW Heroes. This has changed a bit. I just want to see the mythics that I've done. War class logs. This character is ranked 56,338 Retribution Paladin on normal. Oh, this is my rating? My Warcraft logs? I wonder how they get that. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just gonna guess. Cause I don't know. Okay, here. We'll say 11 to 15 about. I don't think I've gotten above a 15. Actually, I want to say I've gotten. Yeah, no, we'll say 11, 15. So I fell into the 20 percentile. Okay, thank you for voting. So I guess they're gonna come out with more of these. But this helps them figure out what to put into the next expansion, I guess. So that helps the blue post. Also, there's been a comic that's released. This is just some stuff I wanted to touch on with WoW Heroes right quick. This week's Greater Invasion boss is going to be Tanathor. So if you're doing him, make sure you bring your extra badges so you can get your extra roll. Your Seals of Broken Fate purchased from Dalaran, the guy across from the weekly dude. For damage dealers, you want to dodge Wakes of Destruction, stand with the tank to help mitigate Soul Cleave, so you're helping split a cleave. Healers want to dodge Wakes of Destruction just like the DPS. Soul Cleave, they have to keep in mind that if nobody's absorbing that, the tank's going to need big heals for the tank to survive. There's also a Silence. Tanks will need to help other players to survive. Soul Cleave, Cloven Skull will increase. Okay, so it looks like there's a tank swap and then also absorbing. There's the world boss, who's the same as the one that's always been around for since the beginning of the expansion. And then the bonus event, Battlegrounds. The 7 days on the Battlegrounds, they talk about you'll need extra honor along with bonus loot. Enter the fray to open group finder, blah, 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 blah. There's the weekly, the Battleground buff. So this is the weekly, this week is the Battlegrounds. And then Deep Wind Dunk. Can you even dunk? If you want to win this brawl, you're going to need to work on your skills because Dunk Ball has come to Pandaria. So I guess that's probably what we're going to focus on, is just the PvP, since it is the weekly for PvP. We're going to head out and do that right now. Okay, Wyvern Fall says... Okay, hold on. Wyvernfall says he's gonna get his viewers to help him report people who mess with him on stream. And Blackheart Tonky said, "Hey, what's up, Blackheart Tonky? Welcome to the thing. Welcome to the stream. Well, welcome to the thing, man." Wyvernfall says, "Report to stream. Yeah, okay, thanks. Oh, welcome." And he says, "Say hi to Elude." Blackheart Tonky says, "Hi, Elude. How are you doing? What is this game?" This is called World of Warcraft. I've been playing World of Warcraft Legion. Since it came out, I took a little bit of a break, but now I'm trying to get back into it. The beta had come out, so I've been playing World of Warcraft beta for a bit, and now I'm trying to go back to the main retail version because I want to get all my characters up to date as far as I can with what's going on currently in the game. Like right now I'm doing the PvP weekly. I'm thinking I may pay a little bit more attention to PvP next expansion, because up to this point, since I've been playing WoW, I've crewed 14 different characters, 14 different level 110s. About to be 15 if I ever get my Alliance Shaman up, but with all these alts and stuff, I've ended up just kind of being like okay, kind of mediocre at all of these, never really like honing in on just one to get really super awesome at it. And I think I'm gonna try to stay away from doing that next expansion. But most of the stuff that I said I was gonna focus on or do this expansion, I've not been able to accomplish or stick to, because I always switch up for whatever reason. Something else will come out and it gets my attention. But yeah, I'm thinking Epicpro. He's gonna be my tank slash maybe healer slash DPS next expansion for the Horde, and then on the Alliance I might do a Paladin. So Druid Horde, Pally Ally. That's what I'm thinking so far. Wyvernfall says he's filling out a Warcraft high score survey. Blackheart Tonky said nice. Wyvernfall says, Elude, one example of a CSGO team being toxic towards me is they screamed and cussed at me in chat for making a mistake, then killed you 4 times and kicked you by vote because it's fun? Yeah, that's definitely toxic. And what's weird now is you got all them trolls out there too, because they know that there's the tournament that's coming up. You know, the same thing you're doing with all the teams and stuff like that. There's probably other people working on that. I need to restart the game because this is lagging. Or maybe it's my settings. Shadow quality good. No, I would never run with shadows. This is my problem. Something's changed. All my graphics are not right. I had this on 16. View distance up. Ground clutter down. Lighting quality. Yeah, all my settings are different. Give me a minute, guys. I need to fix this. I could immediately tell too how bad it was feeling. Sun shafts? No. We want particles. I do like particles. Depth effects? No. None of that extra stuff. We streaming. We trying to get that high FPS stream. Alright, really quickly, it looks like I'm jumping back and forth between 40 and 60 frames right now. Just at a glance. UI scale? No, don't need a UI scale. Triple buffering and all this stuff should be okay. Hardware cursor? Okay, let's go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the game. Maybe a little bit later I'll play some Fortnite, or I've been wanting to play My Summer Car lately too. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go to My Summer Car and dip my toe into that a little bit later on as well. I don't know if I'll stream that, but I might stream it. It might be a separate stream, but I'm gonna probably stream it. Nader said, "What's happening, my dude?" What's up, Nader? Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream today. I'm just getting into some WoW. There's a Battleground weekly this week, so I'm gonna do some Deep Wind Brawl, I think. I don't know. I think switching between beta and the retail, like the live version of WoW, has messed up my graphic settings. Since I've installed beta, I get this little pop-up every time I start the game that says, hardware has changed. Would you like to reload default settings? And I guess I must have said yes, because all my stuff was off just now. Made for a very laggy, poor FPS. Wyvernfall says, 2 to 3 friends on stream enough to play CSGO with? I actually don't know. I don't know anything about CSGO other than kind of what you've told me. There was like some kind of a free to play version. I think it was a spin-off of CSGO on Steam. And I played that, but like never really seriously and not for very long. So Nader said, yeah, good luck. Thanks, man. Alright, here we are. We're back. Now I'm just going to go ahead and queue up. I'm going to run out and do some invasion points while we're waiting for the BG queue. I forget that that's H. I don't like Altaric Valley or Isle of Conquest, so I exclude those whenever I'm joining the BGs. But I'm going to get that Deep Wind Dunk. Random BGs. You can only queue for random while... Oh, okay. So, if I'm doing Deep Wind Dunk, that's all I can queue for, I guess. Can I do Arena? I can do Arena as well. I'll get that initial reward. I'm rank 20. I've only recently started PvPing on the Druid here. And I've managed to unlock most recently Master Shapeshifter in the honor talents. I've never even prestiged or anything like that. This is just me playing the Druid, and this is as far as I've gotten, was I guess rank 20, almost 21 in honor talents. But I'm really looking forward to Master Shapeshifter because since I'm a feral affinity, I can go into cat form and do 30% increased damage, which is kind of cool because I like to open up by putting dots on people. And then I'll switch to bear and throw that extra thrash dot, and then I'll start trying to like CC and control. My hope is that I'm strong enough now with the whatchamacallits. I just realized the sound has probably reset. Yeah, it has. Put it about 30 is usually pretty good. Wyvern Fall Gaming says, "What's up, Nader?" And Nader said, "Hey, Wyvern, what's up?" We're all here. We need Pink Rose and Pete Vega though, and Salty. All right. What's expiring first? We'll start with Bonic. It's got the closest expiration, so. Conservatory of Arcane, here we go. You got Silver 3 in CSGO. Silver 3, what does that mean? Is that like rank 3 in a match? Or is that your current rating since you've been playing? Nader says, also, Elude, I won't lie, Top Flight Night has me wanting to get back into Project Ascension. Also, nice, Wyvern. Yeah, I noticed the Top Flight Night was starting to make videos again. To Joval, I don't know if you see him, but to Joval too has been keeping up with the videos, and I'm pretty intrigued. But again, like I'm not gonna be playing retail in Ascension or anything like that at the same time, because I want my channel to grow. I don't want to put it at risk. And I don't know if you've been following SFan, but SFan, when we were on the vanilla server, SFan was playing back on Light's Hope and stuff like that. I started following him around that time whenever they got moved from not Nostralis, but you know what you know which one I'm talking about. I always pronounced it wrong. I want to say Nostralis, but that was the original server. But there was another vanilla server that they had made after that. I remember jumping on that with Salty and y'all, and then there was some shenanigans with the developers of those servers, or the people who were maintaining them, and they ended up going to Light's Hope for a while. But anyways, when they got to Light's Hope, I started following SFan, and now SFan's playing Legion, and he also is trying to abstain from the illegal WoWs. So, I guess on his YouTube channel, he had streamed another vanilla gameplay, and someone reported him, and he got banned from streaming on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how it went. But there are people still out there either reporting or watching, or maybe it's the Blizzard people or YouTube or whoever. My primary platform, I feel like, is YouTube. I get more of you guys visiting from YouTube. Pink Rose says, "Hi, Elude. How's he doing today?" What's up, Pink Rose? Yes, Elysium. You're right, Nader. I couldn't think of the name. That was the server. After Elysium, Light's Hope started. That's where I started following SFan. But SFan, he's still playing. He's still playing WoW. He's playing kind of other games too. But I follow him. I'm actually subbed to him on his channel. And I've also been following, if y'all enjoy YouTube streamers, Quissy. Quissy's a cool one. Quissy. She's recently got sick, so her voice is a little hoarse, but she even streamed last night while she was still not feeling too well. But she's another one that I support, that I'm subscribed to, that I recommend, and I think you guys should check out if you're into WoW content and stuff like that. Quissy's cool because she'll do heroics and mythic and Taurus, but then also be running like mythics, and then she does like on the weekends, I think on Sunday, VR games. And me too, like I'm also a huge VR fan, so it's cool to see other streamers that have the same or similar interests. Pink Rose says, I have a baby girl. Congratulations. Nice. Pink Rose a daddy. Well, welcome to the club, Daddy Pink Rose. That's awesome. Wow, has it already been 9 months? Jeez. Time flies. That's so cool. Wiverfall says, is Twitch worse or better than YouTube for censorship? I don't know. Twitch, I think they're starting to try to like knuckle down on people who are being like toxic, like your CSGO guys or whatever like that. If the streamer is allowing or fostering a community like that, then they could get reprimanded. Pink Rose says it's a baby girl too. Baby girl. Oh, a little heartbreaker, huh? Man, you're going to have... that just brought into mind. I got to look that up on the side. Hold on. We'll watch that after I'm done. We're going to do this arena. Try to take it seriously. Maybe we'll 1v1 this guy. Let me kite. I'm gonna kite. Maybe I can go invisible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they hit hard. Ow, ow, ow. Trying to get this pally to bubble already. Get off of me! Don't do it to me! No! Okay, alright. You guys are awesome. Alright, here it is. I want to show you. This is gonna be Pink Rose. If you need somebody else to have your back, if it ever comes down to it, Pink Rose, you let me know. I got you. This is what it is. Watch this. Who the This is gonna be me and Pink Rose. He smoked that shit. Here comes me. Pink Rose is grilling him right now. This is me walking up right here. I'm gonna take you. No. What was that? You at least third. You can fight? Yo, oh, you can't fight. Right. Just got out on the joint. He was on the gun. Out the way. If she ain't home at 10:01, he drinking. He's taking it too. There you go. He's taking it. Watch how they change. Look at how they change. You ever made love to me? You won't. There you go, Pink Rose. That's gonna be us. We're gonna be grilling. We're gonna be grilling. Anybody that want to mess with Pink Rose, baby, better know how to fight. Because she might need to be defended. That's what came to mind when you were talking about you had a baby girl now. I love that movie. He said, "You listen to music? Move, bitch! Get out the way." This whole time I'm just sitting here trying to survive in the background. I want that deep wind dunk to pop, and I still need to win a skirmish, so I'm gonna get back to the skirmish. Wyvern Falls says, okay, Nader says, how's it going, fam, other than having a kid and all? Wyvern Falls said, what are some of the things that are fine in YouTube but not allowed on Twitch? Well, I think either one, there's not really much that is allowed on either that isn't allowed on the other. More people can get away with stuff like, I think originally, whenever SFan was doing those vanilla videos, for example, like the illegal WoW, it was less likely to get reported on Twitch than YouTube. And I think that has to do with the exposure and how it's sorted on Twitch. Like, if you have more viewers, then you're rated higher on Twitch on the list of people that are recommended for others to watch, I guess. Like, when you first pick a game, at the very top is the hundreds of thousands of viewers Twitch streamer. But then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see like 50 to 100 of people streaming with 0 viewers. So if you're a small channel, you're less likely to get caught doing things like that on Twitch. Whereas on YouTube, something's different with the algorithm on YouTube, where it likes, I think it's more random, or more truly random, or more truly relevant, maybe. I don't exactly know. But on YouTube, it seems like people get reported more often for that type of stuff. I was dual platforming those type of streams, so I think it really is. It's just how big your channel is, like whether or not you got reported, or maybe like how many people you pissed off or something. I'm not sure. But as far as the rules and stuff, like there's probably things with monetization that are a lot different with Twitch. Like with Twitch specifically, to get your sub button, I guess it's kind of the same with YouTube. I don't actually know a whole lot. Like, I can't speak too intelligently about the deep background mechanics and stuff. Nader said free-to-play games are good. Hold on, let me catch up. You just have to play the game legally and have obtained it legally, right? And Nader said at Wyvern Fall, free-to-play games are good. Is streaming CSGO to obtain legit going to be fine on Twitch? Oh yeah, definitely. You might not get as much exposure though, because of like all the stuff I was just saying about the algorithm and shit, and how you're like ranked on Twitch versus YouTube. But I think at first, like if you're looking for growing your audience and stuff like that, I think you should just go wherever you can. Like I'm trying to split across the 2 platforms, but I think at some point I was considering involving other platforms like Mixer and all that. But once you get to the point to where you're making money, I know Twitch specifically is like you can't stream on any other platform if you're going to be making money and content on Twitch, because I guess that's against their partner program or whatever. And I don't know if YouTube has the same stipulation, but I think at first, if you're trying to grow a community and your audience and your channel and stuff like that, just anywhere you could get exposure is good. So that means like Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook Live. Like, there's a lot more hustling that I should be doing. I'm kind of like becoming more aware as I go. But I really just like to play the game, and I like to talk to other people who play the game, whatever game it is. I've been mostly recently just focused on WoW, because it seems like a lot of WoW's community, like I played WoW for a long time, and like I'm part of that community, so I already kind of know that if you're a WoW streamer, then you're almost exclusively playing WoW or just streaming WoW, unless you've made yourself out to be a channel that's like, you know, game hopping and stuff like that. Like I used to watch Doc Got Game on Twitch, and that guy, every new game that come out, he was like on the bandwagon for. He would hype up and he would start talking about it before it released. He'd get invited to the beta. He'd be playing the beta, hyping it still. And then he'd finally get the game, and him and hundreds of his followers would join that game, and they'd make a guild and run stuff and everything like that. That was like one of the initial channels I would watch that kind of got me inspired to start streaming myself. Was I was seeing this guy just play every new game that came out, and not only were they giving him the game for free or inviting him to these betas and stuff like that, but he'd also had like a huge community that like actually helped him accomplish objectives in the game and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. Before that, anytime I've ever played with friends or anything like that, it's almost always like coworkers. I guess I should take the ball, but I don't know where to take it. Where do I take this? I got the ball. Where do I go? I don't know where to go. Go north. Stop them from free running the ball. Where do I go? I don't know. Probably not the horde side, right? What am I doing? I stopped them from getting it for a while. I don't know where to go. Where do I take this thing? That's probably not the right question to be asking right now. People are gonna be mad at me. Oh, here you go. There's literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of channels that stream CSGO. Oh yeah, that's true. Nader said, nope. The only thing I'm worried about is Twitch. After 30 days of inactivity on your Twitch stream, archive is wiped. Plus, yeah, I'm gonna make money on Patreon. Patreon's pretty good. That's how you make money right there. That's exactly right. The external stuff is probably your best bet. Did I capture it? I didn't capture it. What do I do with this thing? I'm just gonna drop it because I have no idea. Stop them from running our base unstopped. Let me read the description for this. Pick up balls at the mines. Bring balls to the enemy base. Shoot or dunk the balls. I went to my base. So I was right initially when I was heading to the enemy base. But then there's also like the flag running thing that's still happening. Or are those balls? I think that's what that is. Okay. So they're trying to run to our base with the ball. Okay, so this is the gimme. This is the... I'm learning this one. Never really played Deep Wind Pass or whatever this is called. Okay, here's the guy with the ball. Give him one of those. We got 30% increased damage as Kitty. We can't get combo points apparently while he's doing all that. Okay. Let's get some bleeds on him. Alright, this time we're going. I know where to go this time, guys. Don't worry. Mid, get it. Okay. Maybe I'll assist mid. Get that runner! I think I'm gonna get murked here. Yep, getting murked. Oh no. Don't do it to me! Okay. The only thing I'm worried about is Twitch after 30 days. Right. Wyvern says the only thing I can say is just do it. You might make some mistakes on the way, but that's part of the experience. I'd say if you're looking for some small channels, they're always messed up. Yeah, here's a good example right here. Whoever this guy is. In the description below. Some of these smaller channels are all jacked up. Yeah, just how I do, or how do I stream on both sides at once? I use a Restream. Restream, R-E-S-T-R-E-A-M. That's also my chat. That's how you could see both the Twitch and the YouTube chat. If I had a larger Twitch community, you'd be able to see them chatting, but I get like drifters in and out of Twitch, and it's only whenever I'm playing like the new hotness type games, like the meme games, whatever, like Fortnite right now. If I would have jumped on Fortnite when it first came out, had I known it was free to play, I probably would have like an extra 15, 20 guys here sub to the channel that maybe pop in once or twice. But yeah, definitely that's sound advice, Nader, just doing it. That's how I learn. I just learn by going in and messing things up. Nader says, or like some of your favorite YouTubers, just look at their early stuff. It's very cringy because what they learn their audience wants and doesn't want. Yeah, that's true. I watched this guy Gary Vaynerchuk, and he's been on YouTube like since it first started, and that guy has some pretty cringy like initial videos as well, and now he's like a huge internet mogul. Like, I don't know if you'd even consider him that. Like, he's this huge CEO that owns multiple businesses and his own brand. And he talks about internet trends and memes and themes and stuff like that, and how as an entrepreneur you can capitalize on that type of stuff. Because everybody, like, the whole process repeats. It's just on what platform, with what game, or like, you know, what pop culture thing. Nader says, just look it up, man. Anyway, dudes, I gotta hit it. Lunch is over. Mow some yards later. Alright, take it easy, Nader. Wiverfall says, Restream, what's the URL? Probably, I think it's like restream.com. Hold on. Give me a second. Restream. Yeah, restream.io. That is, that's the URL. I am not very focused on PvP right now, so I apologize for the noobs. Got that ball though. No, I didn't. I thought I could just tag it. I'm glad you can't see the chat right now, guys. These people are going crazy. Hey, no name calling. Play yours and he can play his. Someone says, this effing lack of defense is... Every time I play this, 30-second graveyard res, Blizz, GG. This guy says, you're all terrible. Yeah, I don't think this is a win at this point. We're at 1,300 out of 1,500. Them up. We still need to more than double our score to catch up with them. This is why you don't zerg the middle of this map. I was only the only one going after the alliance with the orb. Okay, so don't zerg the middle of the map. Go after the alliance player that has the orb. And when you have the orb, go towards their base, not yours. Got it. Let's see if we can kill a warlock before time's up. Oh, let's kill a healer. Ooh, a healer. Ow. That's usually my job. Whenever I join a battleground, I'll look for the guy that's healing and I'll try to focus them guys down. It's kind of a different dynamic as like a tank, because since I'm tank spec, I can't just like beast someone down real quick. I actually gotta kind of CC and control and slow. And even my taunt, like I'm supposed to taunt people. And in PvP, it's called Alpha Challenge. It makes it to where if I taunt them, the next 6 seconds, their damage taken is increased by 3%. And every unique player that attacks that target increases the damage taken by another 3% up to 15. So I can get a 15% damage debuff on them with my taunt if other people are attacking it. Does it require downloads? I think I think so. I think you download the program, and that's like the floating chat box here. I don't know how I would show you that. I don't have a monitor capture, but it's Whoops! Wasn't trying to launch another one. I'm opening a second one. It's just an extra pop-out window. It's like a chat window that pops out, and all it does is it allows you to type like I did just now with the link to the website to both channels at once, so you don't have to type in your own Twitch channel and then switch over to YouTube and then type in your own YouTube channel. Like, you could just type on the Restream program and it broadcasts to both of them. It's weird sometimes because it'll just like, it'll repeat information. Like, I'll say something like, yeah, Restream chat .io, and then sometimes YouTube will echo that, so you'll see me type twice. But that's not really a problem in my opinion. I like how it gives me both chats though, like chats from one platform and the next. But YouTube has done something a little different with their chat channel. They have a replay or live chat. I can't remember what the names specifically are. I could probably look right here actually. Okay, so they got top chat and then live chat. Top chat is where only messages that are not potentially hazardous or potentially trigger or whatever. I don't know how they describe it. Okay, top chat. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible, whereas live chat, all messages are visible. I prefer live chat because I err on the side of non-censorship first, because of America and freedom of speech and all that. But yeah, sometimes that's a little funky because YouTube messes with that. But it's been pretty consistent for my purposes. And then oftentimes, like, I'll see Pete Vega come in, for example. Like, once or twice I've seen him that I know of where he said something in the video and I didn't realize he was chatting to me because of that top chat setting. But then I've like went back later and be like, hey man, I don't know why I saw your message. Does it work in full screen? I think it can. For me, I have it to where whenever it's active, it's always on top. So, like for me, I'll have a separate window where I have all my stream and browser stuff, and then the game up over on the side. It's really hard. Like, I've tried streaming before with one monitor. After doing 2 monitors, it's really hard to do it with one monitor again. But I imagine you're just alt-tabbing a lot, and that sounds like a pain. But I've even went as far as to having a... Dang, these things are going to kill me. I've went as far as to watching my channel on a phone or a tablet, and then setting it there and just watching the chat that way. I think that might be an app download though. There's the website you can go to as well. I don't think you have to download the program. I just do because it's easier for me. But I'm pretty sure there's a dashboard on the website. You can actually watch the chat stream from the website itself. Actually, here it is. Let me see. Log in. But the website's also where you get the key. Like, you know how when you're setting up OBS, you got to give the stream key? Restream has its own version of that. It's the stream key for Restream. You put that in so you can see both chats. Whatever you have linked with Restream, like YouTube or Twitch. I think there's other platforms as well. I'm not sure. But a lot of this stuff is just the initial setup. And then after you get it initially set up, it's all good after that. Like at this point, if any of my setup changes, like if my chat box or my camera or even my browser in the background, like you just saw when I was trying to do that video, if any of that's changed, it's changed from last time. I got to be aware of that and monitor that, otherwise it ends up coming out all. I'll do entire videos where Pink Rose has called me out on it before, where I'll be there'll just be a browser up and I'm all talking and playing the game, and like I think that y'all can see what I see, but it ends up not being the case. Oh, you put me to sleep, huh? Got that bleed on him. He's out. Oh, go back to bear. He's trying to stun lock me. Oh, I was in kitty. I thought I went back to bear. I can't seem to win an arena today. And will restream ruin your OBS? No, your restream does not touch your OBS at all, other than where you put your stream key in. Like, you have a Twitch stream key and a YouTube stream key, the server that you stream to. Well, Restream has its version of that. And I've also set up an extra source. Like, you know how you have your sources? That's where your game is. Like, your game is a source. For me, my camera border and my camera is a source. Like, I'll have multiple sources running at a time. My Twitch alerts, my YouTube alerts, those are all their own sources. That's also how your chat's set up. You have your own chat source. And it's the Restream thing. So other than like adding and setting up those configurations and stuff like that, like, no, it doesn't really do anything to your OBS. Yeah, man, a lot of this streaming stuff is pretty involved, and it takes a lot of initial setup in order to get it going the right way. But you know, after you've done it once, like pretty much all the other ways that you can like set it up work the same. So then you can get more into like the customization stuff, like you could have the banners floating across the stream and like different kind of fancy things going on. Like I've been toying with the idea of playing with this stream. I think it's Stream Elements. Swifty and Savix specifically are other content creators on YouTube and Twitch. Those guys use Stream Elements, and that's pretty cool because if you have any Twitch followers, I know for sure, but I don't know if it works the same on YouTube. But if you have Twitch followers that are doing like emojis and stuff like that, like Super Killer Pro here, if he were to put a smiley face or something, that'll float across the screen and while you're playing. So like say your character dies and your audience is like, "Oh, sad face." You'll start seeing sad faces float across the screen. I thought that was pretty neat. Super Killer Pro says, "What game or what is this game about? World of Warcraft, right?" He said, "Yeah, well, I don't actually have Stream Elements, but that that you put and that well prepared or well played right there would pop across the screen if I had it installed or set up. But I don't have it set up. But I love emojis in the chat. That feels nice. Super Killer. Thanks, man." World of Warcraft, what is it about? It's an MMO-RPG. It's an MMO-RPG, you artard. You have a character, like this guy's a druid, and you level him up by killing monsters and doing quests. So it's kind of like Zelda, or I don't know what your experience is in gaming, but it's kind of like Fortnite in a sense, where you get like upgrades to your aesthetics and stuff like that. Your gear can change, and like me being a shapeshifter, I can go from my humanoid form, and this is the gear that I'm wearing. That's how it actually looks, to cat, bear form, and all those other ones. So like, right now I'm in my tank spec, or tank gear setup, I should say. I could go to my birthday suit, and this is what my character actually looks like. And you can see like his hit points. I'm a little low on health right now. At 100% of my hit points, I'm at 470k hit points. Almost 500k. The numbers, they make a lot more sense next expansion. Right now we're in the hundreds of thousands and millions and billions of damage and hit points. So it's like kind of hard to get a grasp on like what those numbers mean. But next expansion, they're going to squish all those numbers down to where I'll probably actually have like close to 5,000 hit points in BFA in my current state. But if I kill enough monsters and bosses and I get gear, I can start putting that gear on and it changes the way my character looks. Like my helmet is actually a bear looking thing. Shoulders, these are my artifact weapons. So each one of these items you replace, they have stats on them, and that makes your character more powerful. And then you could step into dungeons and battlegrounds. Like I was just doing a battleground, and you can test your strength against other people. And I really like that. I really like PvP's fun. It gets kind of repetitive and monotonous for me, but dungeons and raids, this is where I really like to have fun, in the dungeons and raids. Like Seed of the Pantheon, this could probably be pretty good for me if I tank it. I could probably get some pretty good gear from that. I'll queue for it. I'm a tank, might as well. I do need my 2-piece set bonus. You get things like tier gear. Right now I have 1 of 6 of my tier gear. I want to actually get the full set of this gear, and when I get 2 pieces, it says when gore is consumed, the cooldown of bark skin is reduced by a second. So to give you an idea, like you have abilities here. Each of these are your moves that you can use while you're fighting people. That piece that I was just looking at, the bare mental harness, says when gore is consumed. So like for me, the first question is, what the hell is gore? So I go here to my spell book. Gore is a passive ability that says thrash, swipe, and Moonfire and Maul have a 20% chance to reset the cooldown on Mangle, causing it to generate an additional 4 rage. So it says Thrash, Swipe, Moonfire, and Maul. And to give you an idea of those, this is Thrash, this is Swipe, this is Moonfire, and when I get enough rage, give me a second, let me get some rage. Here comes a Maul. This is a Maul. So when any one of those is consumed, Gore makes it to where Mangle, the cooldown on Mangle is reset. So I got a 4-second cooldown on Mangle. So I can't use Mangle for another 4 seconds until I get a Gore proc, which just happened. So my Mangle's back up again. So there's certain abilities you want to hit all the time because they're your strong ones, and then there's certain abilities that set up those stronger abilities. So you end up doing like combos and stuff like that. And that's where you start to see like certain skilled players get separated from like the novice players, because the skilled players are more aware of those kind of more subtle mechanics, like that 2-piece set bonus that I was just talking about. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, I guess. I mean, there's a storyline there, like in your quests and everything like that. Like you start uncovering the story behind like why you're fighting these bosses in Seed of the Pantheon or the Burning Throne and Taurus, the raid, and you start finding out like more storyline around why are all these demons here in this area that I'm at. Like, so there's all the storyline aspect of it. Some people play for different reasons. Like some guys will go into their toy box, and the whole goal of the game for them is just collecting as many toys and mounts and pets as possible. And I guess I can't open that while I'm in combat. Epicpro said moo. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Wyvernfall says, if I have CSGO open in full screen, flooding my screen will restream crash. No, you can just minimize restream in the background if you want. Super Killer Pro said, not that much, haha. Jerry Sinancy says, hi bro, everyone, don't forget to like, comment, and sub. Hey, what's up, Jerry? Welcome back to the stream, man. Long time no see. That's partially been my fault because I've kind of been on hiatus a little bit lately. Summer's coming, so we've been doing a lot of stuff with the kids. We've been going to Austin and hitting up the lake and swimming at Lake Travis, and just a lot of other real life stuff that's been happening. I recently renovated my bathroom because there was a problem with the flooring underneath my tub. So that took like a week or so. So I just been like really busy IRL. I still got other things I need to take care of. I need to make my way out to the VA at some point and get stuff started with them guys again. I just hate jacking with the VA. It takes so long to get anything done. I went up there what did I go up there for? Oh, I had a hernia. I went up there for a hernia, right? So I go in and I'm already uncomfortable and feeling bad and stuff like that. And I check in with these guys and they tell me go have a seat. Well, after I'm over there like suffering for 5 hours, no, I'm not joking, like 5 hours I sat there suffering. I finally went up to the counter and I was just like, well, when is this guy gonna come and get me? Like, what's happening? Like, what am I waiting on? Is there something I could do to kind of speed the process up? And the lady looked at me like she didn't know who I was, and I was like, I came in here earlier. It's been 5 hours. I'm still waiting to be seen. And they just forgot that I was there. They just didn't pass on the word. So like 5 hours of my life wasted in just that one visit. And there's other opportunities and visits that I went in and tried to get things taken care of. And they've done similar stuff to jack me around. So it gets really demoralizing and frustrating. So I'm kind of dreading having to go back. But yeah, I'm trying to take care of a lot of stuff IRL, so I can kind of try to do this stuff better, like not having those items weighing on me in the back of my mind would probably help a lot with the quality of my stream, believe it or not, because I won't be as demoralized all the time. I'm getting too real. But yeah, there's just things that I've been taking care of and stuff, so I appreciate you guys that do come back and still watch the channel and hang out and say hi. It really does mean a lot. You guys, you're supporting me in doing something that I actually love and enjoy. And I think we need more of that in the world. Like, I can't stand going somewhere and trying to hit the checkout line. And you don't want to be there at the store jacking with these people. But, like, it's even worse whenever the person that's seeing you doesn't want to be there. And I think that's likely the same problem with the VA. It's like, a lot of those people up there don't want to be there either. And us as patients that go into there that actually need their services also don't want to be there. And I think we just need more of people just doing shit that they like and how they want it, and people like you guys that support them. Like that to me, that there needs to be more of that in the world right now. But a little rant, I'm going way deep today. The stream is cringy to watch for several reasons. I'll be back. Nothing personal, Elude. Alright, we're take it easy, man. Is it a mall place to shop? Yes, a mall is a place to shop. That's true. What's the most awkward moment you had in your life? I've had quite a few awkward moments, man. Like, you saw the bad boy scene there? I've actually had something like that similar, but for no reason and with no provocation happened to me, where I was the guy standing there getting grilled by people. This dude, I guess he just wanted to see if I was a bitch. So he gave me what he called a bitch test, which and I'm like 12 or 13 at the time. Let me remind you. And this dude, like, he grabs me by my throat and pushes me up against the wall, and he just starts talking shit to me. And I think he's joking around, so I start kind of laughing and everything. And he tells me, like, nobody gave you permission to laugh. Don't laugh like that. And like, I was just a kid. I really didn't understand what was going on, and apparently that was his way of that was his way of putting me through the bitch test. So that was a pretty awkward moment that I've had. Probably one of the most awkward moments I've had in my life. Needless to say, as a 12-year-old, I kind of ran home crying after that because I didn't understand what just happened or why I was such a bitch. But yeah, that was bullying. That was before the whole bullying initiative, though. Like, a lot of people, whenever I was young, let's see, 1990, it was in the 1990s. So yeah, that's a pretty awkward moment, though. if you must know. But it happens to the best of us, man. Like, there's ignorant people out there. And if they're bigger than you or they're in a position of power, like, they'll often take their aggressions out on you, and it's not your fault. Like, we have classes on bullying and stuff like that nowadays, so most people can understand. But yeah, there's plenty more like that, though. Like, that was just an early childhood one. But oh man, I need to do my job a little better here. This is turning into one of those moments where I hop in tanking and I think I'm DPSing. I think we need to keep these away from each other. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of everywhere today. I thought I was going to go to the VA again today, so I got all worked up this morning getting ready for that. But actually what ended up happening was I realized my son, he gets out of school in 10 minutes and the bus is going to get him here. And part of the reason why that 5-hour wait thing was on my mind was I wanted to make sure that I'd get back in time for him before he got out of school. And I just decided to not go today and not get that taken care of. Just so I could be here when my son gets here. So I'm thinking maybe next week now. Because it takes me a while to work up to getting to that point to where I actually get down there. Just because of my previous experiences and all that, like I said. Do I need a taunt? Yeah, let me taunt. I moved my taunt button on this guy. For PvP purposes, I put it at Control 8. And every time I've tried to taunt so far, I've hit my Stampeding Roar on accident. Maybe I should switch those just for that reason then. Yeah, let's go back this way, buddy. There we go. People were saying this was going to be a wipe for sure. So far it doesn't look like it. Looks like we can manage it just fine in LFR land. In about 7 seconds I can taunt back. Alright, I'm going to taunt back. Oh no. I think we need to probably start getting ready for some of these. There them flame rins. Range does not stack near melee. Okay, we'll taunt. It's important to face him where everybody is for flame rind. So this is a raid boss. You were asking what this game's about. This is a big part of the game, in my opinion. This is the pinnacle of the game. When you start fighting these raid bosses. Because these are the toughest guys in the game that reward the most gear or the highest level of gear in the game. And it's actually kind of challenging, even on the LFR version here, because I haven't done this in a while, especially as a tank. So there's just a lot going on. There's mechanics like these puddles, these tank swaps where I gotta have the boss on me for a few seconds, and then the other guy's gotta have the boss on him for a few seconds. And then this flame rend phase here where all of us have to absorb the damage that he does from this by stacking up. And to give you an idea, everybody's kind of stacked right here where you see these nameplates. And there's so many that it's scrolling off the screen. But this is actually 25 extra people, or 20, well, there's one person that left, so there's 23 real life bodies in the world sitting at their computer helping us kill this guy. I'm going to roll on the extra roll. Okay. A little unorthodox there, that attempt, but we ended up getting it figured out. Hopefully I don't get kicked before Agamar, because this is the reason why I'm here. I want to fight this guy. I mean, Argus, rather. Okay. Waverfall says back. Super Killer says, I'm sorry, but my second favorite streamer is streaming. Is it okay if I watch him? Or you really want me to stay? You're good, Super Killer. Just stopping by and saying hi is enough. You can go check that guy out. Waverfall says, I said and reposted, does restream work on full screen? Yes, it does. God, this chat is infuriating. It's literally nothing but random rambling and being spawn camped. I'm leaving for the day this time. Oh, okay, man. Take it easy. Super Killer says, sounds fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Sorry about the chat, man. I think he's talking about his restream chat. Super Killer says, "K, thanks, good luck." Alright, man, take it easy. Please lust on pull and then CD during tree. I was really impressed by the amount of unnecessary movement we had to do in last fight. You're not the boss. Okay. I think he's talking about me. because I was taking the way I was taking that boss. You're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to plant where you think it's got to be, like preparing for flame rend still at the same time. But tank swapping, like when the other tank's going one way and I'm trying to pull him back, so when we get flame rended, we don't get knocked off the platform. This will be a little better though. I think this is going to be fine. Come on. Okay, he's going to take him first. So we're watching his stacks right now. Sweeping Scythe. He has 1 right now. Oh, he did something where he's still just got 1. Oh, okay, no, he has 2 now. When he gets to 3, we'll need to taunt. Okay, so we're going to taunt. So now he can move out the way. And then I'll take these stacks. Now, I should be stacking my damage reduction. I'm spec'd for Pulverize, and as I get stacks of Thrash up on the boss, I can actually pulverize them off. And that gives me a buff that gives me more damage and more damage reduction against the target. It also does a pretty good amount of damage just with the initial hit as well. Okay, he's got 3 stacks. I'm going to taunt. This boss is all about positioning on the first phase. Okay, he's got him back. Now I gotta wait for my 3 stacks to drop in 10 seconds, then I can taunt him back. We've got a pretty good start so far. I think they've already bloodlusted, which is interesting. We'll pulverize and reduce damage, stacking our iron 4. Strat was kind of crazy there for a little bit. Now it's kind of died down a little bit, guys. Which is good for me because this is actually kind of an involved fight. Pull to the side. Okay, I got 3 stacks. The other guy should take him off of me. I'm still tanking for some reason. Okay, there he goes. So now my job is to look at the people that have the orb over their head and try to help them absorb that damage while still taunting the boss as he gets stack on our tank. So tank's at 3 stacks. I'll taunt the boss now, and then I'll wait to get my 3 stacks. Yeah, I'm buffed right now with Avatar of Aggramar. So these people with the bombs over their head, I can reduce the damage they take from those if I stand on them. But I can't do that while I'm tanking the boss. So I have to wait for the other guy to take him back. And now he's actually the Avatar of Aggramar. Taunt him, please, taunt him. Don't let me die. I got 5 stacks. Okay. He was letting his 3 fall off. I see. Okay. No worries, no worries. I was wondering why he didn't taunt. But that's what we have defensives for. Just pain. Yeah, this guy's already almost done. LFR, man. This is nothing like it was when it first came out. People are still trying to down this guy on Mythic. You get so many more mechanics and like the mechanics do so much more damage now. Alright, what are we gonna do? Only interrupt the large AoE. Beacon, I think. No, it's Cosmic, I think. Okay. Looks like people are going this way. Get that guy over here as well. So now we can get a little bit of a cleave. One of these guys becomes active, so I just taunt him next to the one that they're damaging and allow the cleavers, like the Warlock I know specifically, I love whenever they're grouped up like this because you can just Chaos Bolt dump into them. Okay, they're going this way. Bring that guy over here too. That 2-piece set bonus, having the 4-piece would be really nice, but I'm thinking I may even go out of my way and do some other LFRs this week to get more of that set. I'm trying to show more love to Epicpro though, because like I said earlier, I think this guy is going to be the one I'm going to take over into BFA, on the Horde side at least. Get off me, buddy. We'll pulverize off some thrash stacks. It's weird to me because you need 2 stacks of thrash in order to pulverize. But whenever I have 5 stacks, it doesn't let me pulverize. Now, thrash normally only stacks up to 3 times. That could be why. But I have the leggings. There's legendary leggings where the bonus is thrash can stack up to 2 more times. So I end up with 5 stacks of thrash. And I often wonder, does that mean that they're bleeding for more damage when they're up to 5? And then also, like, double thrashing or double pulverizing after that. Feels like it should be a thing, but it doesn't let me right away. And we died. So this is the guy that's talking up here. Amantu. Now ANR is talking. These are the gods, kind of like Greek gods, but the seat of the pantheon. We're trying to help control this Hades-like god, I guess. He's like the god of death, Argus the Unmaker. Come to me. Yep. Kismat's got him, so I'll let him get the first couple stacks. Now, this is pretty much how we're going to ride out this encounter now, is just tank swapping between, what's his name? Kismat and I. But the DPS also have to be worried about these orbs, otherwise they wipe the party. And it's looking kind of sketchy right now. Popping some cooldowns because I took a big hit there. Okay, Kismat took him back. Part of the reason why I'm kind of PvPing on this guy more, seems kind of out of the blue for me to PvP this expansion, since this whole time I haven't been. Part of the reason why is because the werebear here, he's colored white. If I do 10 heroic or better dungeons, maybe even mythic, I'm not sure. But if I do 10 dungeons, if I defeat 10 unique dungeons with this skin unlocked, I get the brown version. But if I win 10 rated battlegrounds, I get the black version. So this guy's been really pushing PvP kind of hard just so I can get the black werebear. So I'm kind of trying to get him geared up and working towards that. Now that I have more PvP talents, when initially I didn't have any. I feel like I can accomplish that a little easier now. And then also been working on my artifact weapon as well, so. Trying to make sure that Kismat's not getting cleaved here. It looks like he's voluntarily eating more cleave. Please don't die. Okay, let me taunt back because shit's getting real. Yeah, I think we got him. It got rough there for a second. It didn't look like we were going to get them orbs down. 4% to go. Is he taunting back yet? When he taunts back, I can move. Yeah, he's got him. Alright. Oh, but he's got Fort. No, he doesn't. I do. Good. Focus boss, ignore orbs. You never do that. Alright, let's see what we got first. I'm going to save my roll. Something good! What was it? Anything? Nothing good. Developing Censure? That's a 940, jeez. Who needs cosmic leg plates? Dalwin? Dalwin has those, that waist. What is my waist? A 935? Is Dalwin still around? No, he took off. Alright, I'm gonna use my extra roll. Something good. Loot! Blood artifact. Okay. 925. Okay. Seems legit. And I think with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode of Elude Stalwart playing World of Warcraft Legion. This has been the Guardian Druid Epicpro. I had to think for a second. So until next time, may the wind be at your back. Take it easy, folks.